Hey guys, it's me, Mariah. Today I'm going to show you guys how to get this beautiful bridal look step by step for those of you who want to do your own makeup on your special day. So follow along and let's get started. I begin by rolling my hair and putting it in pins so that it can sit while I do my makeup. My face is freshly washed and moisturized. It's very important to keep your skin nice and hydrated. I'm using Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer to prime my eyes, and I use my ring finger to blend it in. You want this to be nice and even because this is the base for our shadow. Using the Tartiest Pro palette, I begin with the shade Bold. Using my blending brush, I'm applying this in and above my crease as well as the outer corners of my lids. This shade, called Whimsy, is going over top of the bold shade using a new blending brush because you don't want to mix the colors. Also, I'm not taking this shade as high as the last one because I want it to blend in. Now with the shade Smoked and this tapered blending brush, I'm applying this on my outer corners. I wanted to give you guys a closer look to see exactly how I am applying this. And using a flat shadow brush and the shade Vintage, I'm patting this shadow on the inner portions of my lids. To add a little shimmer, I'm using MAC's Pigment in the shade Naked. I love this because it is subtle but gives a nice shimmery touch. To line my eyes, I'm using DNA's liner in the shade Sienna. This is a dark brown liner to keep this look nice and natural. I'm using small strokes to create a very thin line because I want the no liner kind of look, if you know what I mean. Using this Nude liner, I'm lining my bottom waterline. This just helps to make my eyes look nice and awake and big. I'm using the same brown liner that I used to line the top of my lids to line my bottom lash line. Now using this angled brush and a dark brown shadow, I'm smoking out my liner. This just blends it and makes it look much softer. And again, the same thing, smoking out my bottom lash line. And of course, my favorite DNA Mink lashes are a must. I'm going to cut the edges and pop them on quickly. If you want a more detailed application process, I'll leave the link in my description of the video on how I apply my lashes. For my foundation, as always, using DNA's foundation stick in the shade Country Beige. This is perfect for wedding days. I use this on all of my brides. It lasts all night and is very lightweight. I just can't say enough good about this foundation. Also, in my description, I'll leave my coupon code for all the DNA products. You can purchase on their site and get 10% off your entire purchase using my code. Once I get this all blended, I'm applying my concealer. This concealer stick is also from DNA Cosmetics. My camera actually shut off on me, so I didn't get the application, but it's super easy. I apply it under my eyes, my forehead, nose, chin, and Cupid's bow. Once it's all blended, I'm setting it in place using Nye Translucent Powder. I'm putting a good amount on and I'm going to let it sit. This is called baking. And now using DNA's powder in the shade Honey, I'm contouring my face. You want to make sure to blend down onto your neck as well. When contouring your nose, you want to make sure you're precise, or else you will have a crooked nose and you don't want that. This is now reverse contouring and basically just defines my cheekbones and jawlines even more. And now I'm just lightly dusting away all the excess powder on my face. For blush, I'm using DNA's blush in the shade Nectar. I love this blush, especially for brides. Using Tarte's Pro Glow palette, I'm highlighting above my blush, on my forehead, nose, and Cupid's bow. Also the inner corners of my eyes. This is a great touch, giving you the glow that all brides desire. I'm just adding a little bit of waterproof mascara to my lashes, and this just blends my natural lashes into my false lashes. And of course, a good amount on my bottom lashes. For my brows, I'm using the same brown liner to fill in any gaps, and then shaping them using a dark brown shadow. I'm going through this quick because everyone's brows are different, and if you'd like a more detailed video, I'll leave it in my description below. I'm using a clear mascara to set my brows in place. And last but definitely not least, my lips. I'm lining and filling in using DNA's waterproof liner in the shade S'more. If you like the matte look, then that's it, but I prefer gloss, especially for brides, so I'm using DNA's gloss in the shade Spiced Apple. And that's it. I'm all done. Now I'm just going to take all of the pins out of my hair, and I'm just going to basically mess it all up with my fingers, run my fingers through them just to soften up the curls, and then of course spraying them in place so that it lasts all day. Of course, if you want them to fall a bit, maybe spray them a little less, but if you want them to hold throughout the night, I would recommend spraying lots of hairspray. I wanted my hair out of my face, so I'm just pinning both sides, giving volume to one of the sides. As you can see, it's so simple. I'm just taking all of my hair and putting it to one of my sides so that it looks more put together, and it also kind of opens up my neckline. And I'm just kind of leaving one curl on one of the sides, and then to top it off, of course, my veil. Make sure that you put it in place, and of course pin it so that it doesn't go anywhere. And that's it. You're all ready to walk down the aisle. Thanks guys for watching. I hope this was helpful. Make sure as always to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already to see more videos like this. I'll see you guys next time.